Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nara Savage. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Joining as a membership helps the channel a lot and it helps you have first-hand access to my videos and some amazing videos that are just for members only. You get to benefit a lot from being a member on this channel. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a reversible one-sleeve balloon scarf, sort of. So I saw an idea on Pinterest, like an inspiration, and I decided to like make it in Ankara and see if it will work as a reversible stuff basically. So I have my fabric right here and let's get our intro in, guys. So guys, for this I'm going to be giving you guys a standard measurement, so a measurement that practically works like on everybody. So in my case, on this fabric right now, I have 30 inches by 36 inches. And then I have these ties, the ties that are going to tie around your neck. And I have 8 inches by about 90 inches. Now you can make yours longer or shorter depending on the fabric that you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the open edges together just like this. And then I'm going to fold it into two, just because I want to have an angle at this part. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut it in a slant. So the slant is not like set in stone. You can use any measurements that you want. In my case, this is what I'm doing. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open it up like this and fold it right sides facing each other. So you're going to fold it right sides facing. So this is my center right here, the center of my piece. Now at the center, I will need you to measure 7 inches on both sides of the center. So you're going to measure 7 inches from here to here, wherever 7 inches gets to, and you're going to leave a mark right there. From the center, I'm going to measure 7 inches, and here as well, from the center, I'm going to measure 7 inches on the other side. Now you're now going to start sewing it from this end right here, and you're going to continue sewing it using half of an inch till you get to this 7 inches mark. So when you get to that 7 inches mark, stop, then continue sewing again from the second 7 inches mark. Now you guys are going to know why I'm leaving this space very soon. So just sew it, and from here continue till you get to the end. Now guys, for the body of our piece, you're going to take your fabric, one of them, so along the 30 inches side. So the 30 inches side is going to be on your arm. So what you're going to do is, this is the 30 inches side of my in my case rather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right sides facing each other. So just like this. And right here, I'm going to have my 36 inches divided by 2. So this is the width and this is the 30 inches length. So place it right sides facing each other, just like this. And then you're going to measure about 10 inches from the hem right there, from the bottom, the part where that is going to be on your wrist. So measure 10 inches up from there, and you're going to mark it right there. So with that, you're going to sew it along this place using half of an inch. Sew it down to this place, to this 10 inches mark that you made. And then you're going to do it for this piece as well. So I'm now going to use pins to represent it because I want to sew this in the shortest possible time, because this is crunch time that I'm doing for this dress and I need to finish quickly. So I'm going to pin it down, then show you guys the next step to do. Now guys, I have pinned it right here. So can you guys see? I've turned this one to the right side. That's why you can't see the pins on this one. Now for this, you'll be able to see the pins. These are the pins right here. So what you're going to do is you're now going to place it right sides facing each other. That's why I turned this to the right side. So you're going to place it right side facing each other. So inside here, so just like this, can you guys see? And then the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to sew it all around the bottom right here, but you're going to leave a small gap. Now this gap is going to be to insert your elastic casing, so just leave that small gap. So guys, I have sewn it. Can you see? I have sewn this part. So the 10 inches parts that I said you guys should sew on the side, I've sewn it on this and on this. And I've also sewn the bottom part. So you can see the space that I left right here. This is the space that I left. So there's a hole right here. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it inside out. So you're going to take it just like this, bring it out. So the two pieces are going to look somewhat like this. Then you're going to put one of them inside the other. And then this is the other side. Now guys, I'm going to show you guys a quick method of sewing this part closed. So you know this open part right here. I'm going to show you guys how I feel will be easy for you to sew it. That will be very, very easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it just like this. So you know this is wrong side facing wrong side. Now you're going to take it like this. Please just look at what I'm doing. And then you're going to now turn it. So this is wrong side facing wrong side. You're now going to turn it to the right side facing right side, just like this. So I'm going to start sewing it from the top right here, and I'm going to continue sewing it till I'm almost at that V part, at that joining. So you get to a point where you won't be able to go further than that. So I'm now going to stop around here. So I'm going to pin it right here. So I'm going to start from the top to that point. Then you're going to go to this other side as well. Now you can see this part is going to be clean when you sew it. So once we're done, that's when we'll now finish it. We'll top stitch it so that this part would also be closed and it will look cohesive. It's just so that it will be easy for us to sew. So you guys are going to understand once we're done sewing. Now you're going to take the other side again. Now remember, this is wrong sides facing wrong side. You're going to go through that process again. Turn it right side facing. So wrong side facing, turn it right side facing, and then sew it from this beginning till you get to this part right here. So almost the end, that's where you're going to sew it to. So you're not sewing it all around, you're just sewing it to this side, so about here, this side. So from the beginning to like here. I'm going to pin it down so you guys can see. And then once I'm done sewing, it's going to look like this. So you're going to just look at it. Just look at it. It's going to be clean on the right side. Then you're now, after you do that, you will now place it. So it's going to be clean right here. So after you've done that, you're now going to place everything, align it correctly. The place that is open, that you left open and could not sew, you're going to make sure the 1/2 inch seam allowance is inside on the two fabrics. And then you're going to continue sewing. You're going to do a top stitch right from the top. This is after you've sewn that method that I said. Now you're now going to start top stitching on the right side of your fabric, the right side. So you're now going to start top stitching from the top. You're going to continue, make sure this part is inside, 1/2 inch inside. So you continue top stitching. When you get to this side, also be careful, make sure it's 1/2 inch on the inside. So just like this, can you guys see? Continue sewing till, look at it, yes, continue sewing till you get to this other side at the top of your top stitch. So you're going to sew a top stitch round this entire place, and you're now going to go to the hem part. So when you get to this hem part, you're going to create a top stitch of 1/2 inch, because my elastic is 1/2 inch. I'm going to create a top stitch right here, so 1/2 inch from the bottom part all around. So just like this, all around, 1/2 inch all around, and don't leave any space, just do 1/2 inch all around. And the space that we left when we were sewing the bottom part that time, that's where we're going to use to insert our elastic. So just do your top stitch all around, and don't forget to do this part. So guys, I have sewn this, like I said. So I've sewn it on this side. Can you see what I said about the top stitching from the top down to this part? So it goes all around, and I've sewn it on the inside as well. Now I've also sewn my casing, my elastic casing of 1/2 inch at the hem. And then this top right here, I also did a running stitch, because the next stage I want to do is going to make my work easier, but it's not compulsory. So I just sewed it all around the top right here, this top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pleat this top part to 12 inches. Now this measurement is important, to 12 inches. This is the tie right here, so the scarf part, and I have turned it inside out. This is what it looks like. This is the opening, the 14-inch opening that we left. Now with this 14-inch opening, you're going to know why I left 14 inches. It's just for I was meant to leave 12, but I didn't want to leave exactly 12, so I left 14. So I'm going to pleat this to 12 inches. So keep making pleats and measure it till it gets to 12 inches. So the wideness of the pleats like are not compulsory. Like you can do whatever you want, but just do that. So I'll continue doing this. So guys, I have pleated it to 12 inches rather. Can you guys see? So I'm going to measure it for you to see. So this is it. 10. It's a little bit over 12, but that's fine. Remember, we left 14 inches, so it's fine. So this is what it looks like. And now we're now going to take our ties, this part, and then you're going to find the center of this. So fold it into two and mark the center. I'm going to be using a pin to represent that center. So right here is my center. And then what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to take the center of my scarf as well. So you know, I already know where the center is of this one. So you're going to take your center point. So the center of this that you sewed, the scarf part, you're going to place it on the center of whatever fabric you want it on. So place it on the center right here. So right sides facing each other. Automatically, this is the right side, but your scarf part should be the right side that should be facing this, not the wrong side. And I'm going to pin it down right there. And then I'm just going to continue pinning till I get to the end of this part. So now I noticed something. I think it's easier to sew from where you pleated from. So make sure the same thing I did. So right side of the scarf part is facing the right side of the other side of where I didn't pleat from. So that when I'm pinning it, I can be pinning on this side. So I'm going to remove my pin and pin on this side where I pleated from so that I can follow the pleats when I'm sewing it down. So another right side facing. Make sure you don't miss the scarf part. And then I'm going to remove this pin and pin both of them together. Remove this pin, pin both of them together. Remove this, pin both of them together. So my pleats are still intact. Still very, very intact. So this is bending, so I'm going to remove it. That's why you should make sure you're checking the back as well. So can you see I have pinned it, and this is what it's going to look like from the front. So pin it down and continue sewing till you get to the other end, this other end. Continue pinning till you get to that end. So I'm going to remove this pin and pin it right here. And then pin this down right here. So can you guys see? This is what you're going to have. Now, when you pin it just like this, after you've sewn it, you're now going to place your fabric like this as well and fold this in. So this is after you've sewn the two together. This part and this scarf is going to look just like this, like clean. Then you're now going to fold it to the other side, like you're going to bring this other part that you've not sewn, and they're going to fold it in just like this. Can you guys see? And then you're going to create a top stitch on it. So create a top stitch. Then you can also create a top stitch all around your scarf, or whatever open spots that remains on the two sides, you're going to top stitch it so that it can blend with this. You might not need to even sew all around, just iron it completely and then sew whatever open edge you have. So do you guys get? Sew this to this, just like this. And then once you're done sewing, fold it over, just like you're doing a band for a skirt. Fold it over by 1/2 inch and sew it with a top stitch. Guys, I have sewn this. This is what it looks like. Can you guys see? I've sewn it, I've top stitched. I've even sewn the open edge, like I said. So this is what it looks like. And then now we're going to work on the final part, which is the hem of this sleeve. So I'm going to take an elastic band and I'm going to make sure my hand can go through it just like this. So there's still space because when I, push it into this, it's going to, the fabric is already bulky. So it's going to take out of the elastic still. So I'm going to just use my pin to put it inside this space right here. So the space that I told you guys to leave when you were sewing it all around right here, I'm going to look for it here, and that's what I'm going to use to insert my elastic. So I'm done with this and I'm going to just tie it so that I'll be able to wear it. And once I'm done, I'll close the open edge and that's it for this particular sleeve basically. So I'm going to tie it about 2 times. And then I'm going to close the opening, the hole basically. I'm going to close it with a top stitch. And my top is ready basically. Can you guys see? My sleeve is already ready. And that's it, guys, for this amazing balloon sleeve or bubble sleeve. Guys, I loved wearing it. I had so many compliments today. I wore it for the unboxing of the Miron.ng package that I got. I'm going to post it on this channel. I don't know if this video is going to come out before or after that, but I wore it on that day, and guys, it's amazing. You are going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. You can wear it in two ways, the two fabrics. You can make one side plain, one side pattern. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Join in as a member. Membership gives you access to so many videos firsthand. I'm going to give you, a shout out to my audience. Everybody's gonna know you as an OG member of this channel. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Like this video, share within and outside your circle. And until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.